Some of the criticism of the show is, why are we showing the world arranged marriages in this kind of like backward way of looking at it? I don't think it's backward, because I think arranged marriage has worked for millennia over there, and that's not necessarily backward. But because there's this racist sort of like, oh, anything that's Western is progressive and anything that's Eastern is regressive, right? And that becomes this internalized racism that a lot of us carry. But that said, I mean, do you feel like, what is your intent? Is your intent to just put a spotlight on it and go, this is the way it is in India?
It's just to hold a mirror up to where we are as a culture, and then let us sort it out, you know, in terms of the parts of it that we see reflected back and don't like and want to change.
Sure.
And the parts of it that we're like, you know what, like maybe there's some value to this.
Sure.
It's not for me or my one little show to like change or solve or even make something appear more progressive, you know, or different in any way, you know, than it actually is. It's just to hold up a mirror. And then we can, it's our job, you know, as a society and as the next generation, you know, who are now raising another generation, to decide what we want to do with that information, you know? So, and it's a very narrow slice, I'll say that again. Like it's, Seema's world and the world of Indian matchmaking is one aspect, one facet, one tiny sliver of 1.3 billion people around the world. So it's not meant to speak for everyone. It's not meant to reflect every experience. And trying to cram a lot of that in and check the diversity checkboxes even within the Indian diasporic and Indian experience would make the show feel inauthentic, you know?
Sure.
So I think, and in terms of like whether arranged marriage is or isn't, you know, progressive or where it is on that spectrum, I would say one, like how are we defining arranged marriage?
Sure.
You know, because that's the very institution, the very concept of it is very elastic. And I think you see that through Seema. Like when I was working with her as a client, she wouldn't even really talk to me. She would be talking to my parents. Now she has changed in 15 years. She has changed so much because she's a businesswoman and she needs to keep up with the times, and she's also capable of change, so she has changed a lot. She of course has a ways to go, and we all have a ways to go, but you know, now she deals more directly with the young person who's looking to get married, and like, what is the arrangement? It's like, she's like a, you know, human Tinder sometimes, you know, like, I think it's really like not getting locked into the semantics of what we think arranged marriage is and recognizing that it's sort of a broad spectrum.